Mimi nimehitimu na nimesoma na nimesimamia watu Nairobi.
Jina lako ni Sakaja?
Not just in fair weather.
Sakaja ni jina lako halisi?
Nafikiri mlialika Sakaja. Jina lako ni Zubeida?
Niko hapa kuuliza maswali, uko hapa kujibu, naomba.
Ukiuliza swali ambao kama watu Nairobi wanasema itoshi.
Mwenzako amekuuliza swali. Kwa sababu uko hapa kujibu, ndio sababu tunakupa nafasi kujibu. Jina lako ni Sakaja.
To the issues Nairobians are facing instead of trivializing this debate.
That is Teams University graduate, Teams University top student Johnson Sakaja, or Sakaja Johnson. Sijui gani inakuja before the other, but that is the corrupt liar Sakaja, who's now looting Nairobi dry and running Nairobi to the ground. Hiyo time alikuwa anaulizwa, hii degree yako ya Teams ni real? Kuna hata university inaitwa Teams, cause watu walikuwa wanashangaa sana. The guy says he went to University of Nairobi, mara sijui ni Teams. He has no papers. Yeah, ni kama other leaders, wakina Masonko and others who faked their papers. But twende hii clip next, tuone what a controversy it was kuhusu your Teams degree.
In an affidavit filed before the IEBC Dispute Resolution Committee, UDA Nairobi gubernatorial candidate Johnson Sakaja came out to defend himself against claims of not being eligible to vie for the seat in the August 9th polls. Sakaja, who terms the complaints as baseless, insists that he holds a Bachelor of Science in Management degree conferred to him by Team University in Uganda.
The Bachelor of Science in Management degree conferred at Team University. This is a lie. See what tunajua. This idiot, sijui alitoka wapi na hizi papers. Alilipa mtu because he's corrupt to the core. Teams University alumni. This is the best wanaweza produce kwa hiyo kole. But tuone who was supporting this idiot, because see what alikuwa tumejua, this guy is lying about the papers, but still Wakenya kuwa Wakenya, they elected him. So tuone the type of leaders who are supporting this corrupt motherfucker. Let's continue.
It is an accredited university. The answer is yes or no. Yeah. But they even went further to say that their counterpart in Uganda had not only confirmed that Teams University was a legitimate university, but confirmed that indeed Senator Sakaja had been their student, had gone through his coursework, and had in fact graduated on a specified date.
Nikionanga huyu madhe wanaona corruption. Nikama ameandikiwa corruption kwa forehead yake. Na sijui kwa nini ya kuchana hiyo ni wig ama ni weave. Inakaa kama amepigwa na radi hapo. These are the type of leaders when walikuwa na support Sakaja completely at degree ni valid, but we know mahali penye huyu madhe yuko, corruption is there. Ye ndio I think the queen of corruption, Gladys Sholei. Ukiangalia history yake, corruption after corruption after corruption. So whatever she supports, jua kuna something hapo. There is something corrupt in it. Na alikuwa hapo hivyo akitetea kabisa degree ni hivi, they cannot remove accreditation, but man, na hizi zilikuwa ni signs were there. This guy is incompetent. He should not be running a cattle dip, but mmempea keys to the city, keys to Nairobi, na saizi ni billionaire. Billionaire how? Mnajua how. Twende tuone how the signs were there before akuwe governor.
Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja is now in the eye of the shady 7.8 billion shilling Kenya Medical Supplies Authority procurement storm. In a heated parliamentary hearing at Parliament buildings, suspended KEMSA CEO Jonah Manjari was also accused of illegally issuing tender commitment letters to companies that neither qualified nor delivered items worth billions of shillings. NTV's Seth Olale reports that the Senate Ad Hoc Committee on COVID-19 Response wants KEMSA to channel its COVID-19 medical supplies worth billions of shillings to counties before they expire.
In case mko mmesahau, Sakaja was mentioned in the KEMSA scandal. Najua scandals zinatokea daily Kenya mpaka unaweza sahau which is which. But in the KEMSA scandal, they stole over 7 billion Na Sakaja was mentioned in that scandal. He was just a senator saizo. Hata kuwa amekuwa run for governor, but he was a senator in a 7 billion scandal. Mkaamua wacheni tumpatie keys to the city. Saizi he's a multi-billionaire because kila kitu inaingia Nairobi, inaingia kwa mfuko yake kwanza before he dispatches. But tuendelee na clip as we expose these jamaa wa dimples. The dimple guy. Tuendelee tuone the KEMSA scandal yenye wengi wamekuwa wamesahau.
KEMSA Director of Procurement Charles Juma told the National Assembly Public Investment Committee investigating the 7.8 billion shillings COVID scandal that his secretary Pamela Kaburu told him that he saw Nairobi Senator Johnson Sakaja at CEO Jonah Manjari's office, where she had gone to submit a commitment letter for a company called Shop and Buy.
From the information from the secretary, that she found the Honorable Sakaja was seated there. Okay. So I don't know whether the letter was for him but that's the person she met there.
According to documents presented before the Parliamentary Committee, Shop and Buy Limited was awarded tender to deliver KEMSA goods worth 907 million shillings. They include 100,000 personal protective kits worth 9,000 shillings each and a further 100,000 KN95 face masks costing 700 shillings per unit. However, the Parliamentary Committee learned that the tender commitment letter to Shop and Buy Limited was issued on June 5th but controversially backdated to April 30th.
We did not do retrospective procurement for this because the date they were given to supply, they delayed. They were not able to work for them. But when the letter was not even also cancelled, they were given an extension by the CEO.
Aya, so meona, he was in the room wakichapa madeals hapo za mask and everything time ya KEMSA. They took like 7 billion. Sakaja was mentioned. Of course, alikuja na madimple. So, me sijafanya anything. Me I'm just a child of God. Mi huwa naenda church na lia ovyo ovyo. Kwanza tutaona akilialia hapo ovyo ovyo akijifanya very emotional. but naona this is the type of leadership that he was doing when he was a senator. KEMSA scandal. Mkasema sawa, wacha tumpe governor. Tuende tuone what he does as a governor.
Nairobi Governor Johnson Sakaja is urging Nairobi Regional Police Commander George Seda to provide security to peaceful protesters planning to demonstrate on Wednesday, June the 25th. Sakaja, who denies hiring goons to attack protesters in the capital, is now accusing certain known individuals of using violence during demonstrations and wants the police to probe and arrest those behind the goons.
I urge all Kenyans and the people of Nairobi to reject violence and criminal behavior as they take to the streets this coming week.
This fucking idiot. This guy alilipa magoons wakachapa watu na marungu and everything. The goons themselves walikuwa na shout Sakaja tumelinda jiji and some nonsense hapo. He was the one responsible for the goons. Alafu anakuja hapa na kizungu mingi hapo hivyo kuambia watu maintain peace ya nyanya yako. Are you fucking stupid? This guy, man, this guy should be nowhere near leadership ya Nairobi. But tuendelee na hiyo speech yake, Mr. Dimples.
I have spoken to the command of the police to assure peaceful demonstrators that they will be protected as they express their rights. And that must be done within the confines of the law. As enshrined in our constitutions, let the police do their job to protect life and property.
Fucking idiot. Wacha hata niachie hapo. Ananipea hasira nikiona hizo kizungu zake vile anachapa kizungu nini za Teams University alumni. Anakuja hapo anawaambia hizo maintain peace, maintain this and all this constitution. It does not care about the constitution. Tunajua hiyo. We saw him akiweka hizo kizungu mingi time ya debate. In fact, hata oneni time ya debate akiweka hapo kizungu mingi vile atadeal na corrupt people in City Hall when he's elected governor. Alafu hizi ndio ujinga anafanya. Hebu tuone the clip ya debate aki prove how a great leader he will be.
During the debate, it emerged that Nairobi City has been losing about 160 million shillings of its daily revenue collection, even as cartels at City Hall hold the city at ransom.
Cartels are a lazy word. It's a word used by lazy leaders who fail to master the courage and the guts and the resilience to deal with corruption. That is what cartels are. Cartels are a weak excuse, because all of these are human beings. If you say you know them, and even here, just at this debate, you're afraid to name them, yet you said you knew them, you will not deal with them. We must reduce the human interaction with cash in Nairobi. We must digitize service provision.
Poor.
Yeah. He said we must digitize service provision, and that's what he did. Saizi zinaingia digital direct to kwa M-Pesa yake, direct kwa corruption multiply completely since he took over, and he's there anaeka watu na kizungu mingi akiwaambia is a lazy word. Cartels anaingia anakuwa the biggest cartel, running run Nairobi like a village, portals everywhere, takataka everywhere. In fact tutaona akidump takataka hapo hivyo. Hiyo ndio the type of leadership that he does. But first, wacha tumuone akilia. Oh, baba analia.
Successive governments have done bad to the children of Nairobi. We must do something.
Oh, ona baby analia. Ka baby, Mr. Dimples. Unalia nini, Mr. Dimples? Oh, poor baby.
Your Excellency, sorry. Your Excellency, ni uchungu ya watoto.
Oh, katoi. No. What was this woman doing there? Amekuja hapo like she's leaning in for a kiss. Like you can only imagine what happens behind closed doors. And yeah, Wakenya tuko na vituko. So Mr. Dimples analia hapo, the lady amekuja hapo kumkumbatia, kumpea kiss, leaning in for a kiss and everything. I think alilialia hivi. Hebu tuone akilia one more second, alafu tuone what happened after kulia hivyo.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hapo. Hebu ona vile the lady anamwangalia vile wanaachana hapo. But hiyo ni ya Sakaja na bibi yake. I think alilialia hivi ndio akafanya Ruto hadi akaamua akue El Chapo, because yeye ndiye alililia Ruto ati wapike chapo kwa mashule. Tuende next clip.
Governor ameniuliza ya kwamba ili tuongeze chapati kwa dishi ya Nairobi, ninunue mashini ya kutengeneza chapo, na nimekubali nitamnunulia mashini ya kutengeneza chapo. Sasa wewe governor, tafuta mahali ya kununua mashini ya kutengeneza chapo $1,000,000.
By the way, what's happened to hizo chapati $1,000,000? Nimeona Pasaris hapo, another idiot kwa hiyo crowd. Chapati $1,000,000, governor ilikuwa atafute machine. El Chapo. But tuone the type of leadership Sakaja na nini hapo after. The type of leadership ya Sakaja doing his best.
There is a nightclub that is going to be here. We said we agreed. Yo kupiga kelele kwa estates muache. Come here. You can come here and scream until the cows come home. You know? Because that is the zone. Sherehe mfanyie hapa.
So also whoever wants to build that club on that side can be able to come and build it, because we want to bring back entertainment into the CBD.
Aya, hiyo ndio akili ya Sakaja. He wanted to build a nightclub Uhuru Park. Are you serious? Hiyo ndio akili yako ya teams inakuambia ina park mahali penye watu inafaa wakuwe wanaenda wana relax and everything, wachapie nightclub hapo hivyo. Uko serious Sakaja. But tuendelee tuone after hiyo nightclub, after kulilia El Chapo, after hizo KEMSA scandals, what happened next?
Following this incident that elicited a mixture of reactions online and offline, the county government of Nairobi has come out to declare a truce in a dispute between itself and the Kenya Power and Lighting Company. Governor Johnson Sakaja clearing the air on the dumping of garbage outside Steamer Plaza in Ngara, Nairobi.
So this idiot walienda wakadump takataka inanuka kama sewage in the middle of Nairobi, in their buildings. Imagine what that shows even to the other people, kama kuna tourist or whoever anaona takataka inamwagwa hapo hivyo under the pretense, under the orders of this idiotic governor. Enye Nairobi, mwache huyu jamaa must be one term. Msikubali arudi tena despite hiyo wizi kumwaga takataka. Like akili ni takataka. That's it. Akili iko empty completely. No leadership. Kizungu tu ndiye anajua. But tuendelee na hiyo takataka. Tuone what he said, Mr. Eloquent Teams graduate.
It was of course unfortunate that one of the trucks tipped garbage. That was not the intention, and that is why in less than 30 minutes all that garbage was collected. That is not how Nairobi County operates, and our own action will be dealt with internally.
Sakaja further said the issue of pending bills has persisted over the years, with the county government claiming 4.9 billion shillings from the electricity distributor, which on the hand seeks 3 billion shillings from the county.
Those commercial disputes, us saying you owe us this, them saying you owe us this, are going to be resolved between myself and the cabinet secretary for energy and petroleum.
Okay, so they could have resolved the issue amicably, but yeye waliamua waende wamwage takataka hapo like a caveman. You have a caveman, knuckle dragging imbecile with dimples, ndio ana lead Nairobi. Haya, we see what's happening. Even juicy to healthcare workers wanna complain ati hawalipi. Twende, the last clip.
Health workers in Nairobi are in distress. The health workers are accusing the Johnson Sakaja-led administration of withholding their failing to remit statutory deductions, including social health authority contributions, and this has left them stranded at health facilities.
Well, David Mudoka reports that due to the crisis, the workers say they are unable to pay rent, buy food, or even clear hospital bills.
Aya, you see, even the healthcare workers, our lipwi, I don't know what the hell Sakaja is doing. Sakaja, is there any job he is doing? Nairobi kukinyesha, flooding. KEMSA scandal. Kukiwa na demonstrations, goons. That is the type of leadership. Kukiwa na issues na bill, mwaga takataka kwa barabara. Uhuru Park, jenga nightclub. That's the reasoning ya mtu mzima. That's the reasoning of a whole governor ya the capital city in Kenya. Tuone how healthcare workers waki-complain the last time. And as you watch this, like, subscribe.
Outside City Hall, health workers gathered in protest, saying they have reached the breaking point. The workers are yet to receive their July salaries, weeks after the June pay came on 22nd of last month.
Until
our pending dues are paid. We are going to camp here.
All our members are suffering in Nairobi, and the county has decided to make the abnormal to make it normal. And we are not going to allow that.
The Nairobi City County government stands accused of failing to remit statutory deductions like SHA, leaving the health workers without medical cover.
Wiki iliyopita mwenzetu alikuwa amelazwa hospitali na baada ya kuruhusiwa kwenda nyumbani ikawa hawezi kulipa kwa sababu ile bima ambayo inastahili kumlipia ilikuwa haifanyi kazi. Ilimlazimu sisi kufungua ukurasa ili kuanza kumchangia, naye gavana ndio baadaye akakuja kugutukwa kuwa huu si mfano mwema, ndiposa akaweza kutoa pesa zake na tukaongezea na zile ambazo tulikuwa tumeweza kuchanga ili kuweza kumtoa mwenzetu hospitali.
Aya, so mesikia hapo. The healthcare workers hawana hata health insurance. Gavana alikuwa embarrassed, ndiye akaenda akatoa pesa yake. Yani ameiba kutoa one of the healthcare workers from hospital. This is the type of leadership here, Mr. Dimples. Tafadhali na waomba watu wa Nairobi, please mtoe huyu jamaa before he drives Nairobi economy to the ground. Mtoe huyu jamaa, otherwise leadership ya Nairobi is done. We are doomed. If he gets another 5 years, we are screwed. Tafadhalini, make him a one-time governor. Hata nitamalizia video hapo. Tafadhalini, this is a new channel, so please consider liking, subscribing. We want to grow this new channel. Tutaonana next time.